I'm going to show you how to do a figure of 8 loop knot. So we've got our trusty bootlace there representing our main line. So I've taken the end of the line and I'm going to make a loop like so. And I'm going to hold close to the end of the line there and pinch it. And then with the other hand, just pull them together so they're parallel, like so. And then I'm going to make another loop with that doubled up loop. So there's the end of your first loop, and this is the new one that you've just made. So the doubled loop is here. This first loop has got to go underneath the tag end and the main line, like so. Okay, so your main loop has gone from here to here underneath. It's then got to travel over the top and down through that hole there. It's got to go over the top and down through the hole like that. You then want to lubricate it and pull it up tight. But before we do that, I just want to show you something. Looks a bit like a pretzel, but we've got 3 holes there in the knot itself plus the loop. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This one here, that first hole and the loop itself is what we want, because we're going to use one of these. Now I've used one of these for years. This is a loop tire by Samo. There are other ones on the market, the twizzly ones. I personally don't get on with them very well. I've used these for too many years now, more years than I care to admit, and they work really simply. So basically you've got 2 different sizes of prongs. There's a narrow one and a wider one, and each one's got a long prong and a short one. Because this is too small to use on the bootlace, I'm going to use my finger and thumb to represent the long prong and the short one. So the long prong goes through the end loop and the short one goes through the first hole in the knot. Now we can tighten the knot up against the short prong like so, and what that does will give you the distance in between the 2 prongs that will dictate the size of your loop. We can then lubricate this knot while it's still on the prong, and then after we've done that we can just slip it off and pull it tight using the long prong like that. So that's the figure of 8 loop. It's the strongest loop that you'll tie, and it's important to learn how to do it. You don't have to use one of these, but it really does help in keeping the size of your loops the same for every single one that you tie. If you change your hook link, you need to know that your new hook link is exactly the same length as the last one, and by regulating the size of your loop, you'll know that they're exactly the same every single one that you tie. So this is an important thing to learn, because you're going to have to learn this to pass the level 1 of the coaching program when we do get started again. So there you go, there's the figure of 8 loop knot.